an idea. We're not going to know until we actually see Boots with his band. But if Boots is the drummer for any reason, he's probably using the wand as a drumstick. Like,
that is brilliant.
that's what I
love
envision.
that.
And I'm
love
like,
that.
this guy.
Lightning bolts shooting off every once in a while.
Right?
That is my wand.
All right.
I want a drum.
Yeah. Are you guys ready to get going?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All righty. Okay, so if you recall, the battle has just been won. The Malgani and a couple of wyverns and riders escaped to the east, fleeing from you guys, but it was definitely a tough battle. Thrax looks to be in rough shape. Everyone else not so much. Kitty may be a little bit ragged, but you notice that under Charlemagne's commands, the Tabaxi soldiers that he was leading from that attack from the north, they start to gather up the fallen and kind of bring them into the circle of stones while Charlemagne gives commands, and he himself is kind of tending to Whisper Mouse's fallen form. He folds her arms across her chest and covers her with her cloak quite respectfully. What would you guys be doing while that's happening?
Nope, you go.
No, I won't. I don't even know if anything's going to be on it. Being the ever opportunist that Kitty is, she's very curious to see if there might be anything of value on the Werven. And so she wants to go and search the Werven, likely with Pixie and Sprite in tow because they won't let her out of her sight, and would like to loot said Werven.
So Kitty's looting. That's fine. Kitty's looting. While Kitty's doing that, what would the rest of you be doing?
I would probably be checking on Thrax.
Okay, so Thrax is looking pretty beat up. He got burned, he got lightning across him, he got stabbed. He's kind of unsteady on his feet, and he's sort of like looking at you. Manon,
Yes, Thrax.
have you always had a tail? He's kind of half cross-eyed. And then he falls flat on his face.
Are we planning on going straight to the zombies, or are we gonna go try to rest first and then what time of day are we at right now?
This happened first thing in the morning, so it's like 9 a.m.
At least a short rest or somebody that can heal decently. I mean, I can cure my own
Yeah.
wounds, I guess, a little bit, but
I am just running low on spells, and if we're gonna go fight zombies, I'd prefer to kind of have spells.
yeah, agree. I don't have any more spell slots either.
I want to go see Whisper Mouse and Charlemagne.
Okay.
I want to go pay my respects.
You can absolutely move yourself over there. Rhubarb goes with you. And as I said, the rest of the Tabaxi are kind of gathering up the fallen and kind of bringing them over, and they're kind of laying them out and seeing if they can, help anyone. But for most, it's too late. A few of the injured warriors are brought back to health. But yeah, it's kind of a bad trip in that way. And Charlemagne kind of looks down at you, and he kind of nods respectfully. You feel like there's some sort of a kindness to him in some way, but also he's terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "Do you speak for your group?"
Yes, I'd be nothing without my group. I'm very sorry about Whisper Mouse. I want to do something, and you weren't fast enough. I'm sorry.
He kind of holds his chin like this and says, "Do you know why they attacked? Did you know that they were coming? Why should Tabaxi pay the price for Dragonborn disputes?" And he looks past you, Hoots, over to Manon, who is looking at Thrax, who's face face planted right in front of her. I'm assuming you're going to heal him. But Manon, you probably heard that. Kitty, roll a perception check. He wasn't meaning to be quiet, so I'm assuming that Manon, you heard it. And with the 19, you hear Charlemagne's voice kind of echo through the clearing. Why should Tabaxi pay the price for Dragonborn disputes? And that's about the time you land at you stop at the Wyvern. And just really quickly, it has a saddle. The saddle has, some intrinsic value. Whatever it says in the player's handbook, a saddle would cost, 50 gold pieces. There are a number of daggers and javelins in the saddle itself, sort of mounted on there, and a few gold coins, like 50 gold coins in a pouch.
I would like to try to take the 50 gold coins and 2 daggers.
Okay, mark that down on your character sheet, please. You can either put the 50 gold in your character sheet or in the spreadsheet.
I'll likely share it, but I'll put it in mine.
Okay, the pixie and the sprite are buzzing around near you. As you move away from Manon, the emboldening bond fades away. Also, I'm assuming you're going to drop concentration on the light growth. And same with you, Hoots.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was for Webb anyway. Anyhow, so the pixie is still kind of blowing raspberries at you. She's the more vocal one for sure. And she's like, you're a jerk. Blah, blah. She's just kind of going on. And then when Charlemagne's voice kind of echoes across the thing, she kind of stops and she looks, and then they both kind of fuck off into the trees. Hiding. But they're kind of peeking around and looking. They're looking at you guys, and then they're looking back at him, and they're like, ooh. Like getting the popcorn out. Okay, so back to, sorry, Shanila, you were going to say something.
No, you're good. I was about to say, like, I can look up a pixie and sprite and just be like, hold on 1 minute. We'll sort this out. Stay in the tree. I'll be back. And I'm just going to go over and stand next to Manon and Thrax to give any type of support they may need. However, I will let Manon handle it herself because she's her own dragon. And I think all she needs is for my presence to be there.
Right on. So Thrax is, like I said, he's kind of face down. He's kind of holding his axe up, but he's like, "Oh, I'm fine. And blood is just dripping out of his nose onto the ground. And then he looks up at you, Manon, and kind of gets onto his knees, and then rolls over onto his back, and he's looking up at you. That's either a snake or a tail.
All right, Thrax, let's get you healed up here. Let's just do cure wounds.
Okay.
I guess. I'll put it in the chat.
So roll a d8. I think you can use it as a weapon also, like if you in your center column, the same place you attack with your weapons.
Yeah.
It might be there. I think if you click on it, it'll ask you what level, and then it'll...
Yep. Let's go second level.
Okay, mark off a spell slot, please.
Do that.
Ooh. So... Oh, it says you casted it. That's weird. I'm trying to understand how we got to... 16 is correct, though.
Okay.
All right. So as the power of the divine dragon flows through your body, the burns on Thrax's shoulder and the lightning scar across his other shoulder stitch themselves together, and the pale green, sickly hue of his skin slowly shifts to a much healthier forest green hue. And he stands up. Is still sort of looking at your tail, and it's kind of whipping back, and he's like, Kitty, are you seeing this?
Yeah, better believe it, bud.
All right, I guess we'll sort that out later. And what would you guys like to do?
I'd like to still hold that conversation to Charlemagne, mentioning that this wasn't any of their doing. That the wyverns were seeking me, that I have a home that was in peril, and has nothing to do with the Dragonborn or the other races. Please do not have any animosity. The fault is mine.
Question. Does Hoots believe that, or are you just covering for your friends? Because it's a deception or a persuasion, depending.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a persuasion.
Okay, so Hoots kind of is taking that responsibility on, kind of like believing that it's his fault. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, go ahead.
Perception. Make sure I click on, or no, persuasion, not perception.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Nicely done. That could be good or bad. Charlemagne looks down at you from, he stands 6.5 feet tall. He looks down at you and he kind of places his hand on your shoulder. I believe that you believe that. But my question was, were you being hunted? And did you know you were being hunted?
I confirm. I say yes.
Then it might have been wise to warn my people.
Is this guy like part of the gods too? He's like part god, right?
He's one of the. Originally there were 9, so he's one of the 9 lives league, right? So
we need him on our good side.
At this point, I'm assuming you guys have kind of held off coming over.
I'm a big dude.
At this point, I'm gonna try something. This isn't gonna work, or it's gonna suck. I overhear the conversation.
That's the best.
And I come over to Hoots. I look at Rhubarb, look down at Hoots, kind of somberly, but I look Charlemagne straight in the eye, and I say, yes, we were being hunted. No, we did not tell anybody, as we did not want to raise suspicion and or cause any alarm when it potentially wasn't needed. However, we do understand this brought significant loss to your community, most of these people you've known for a while. If you want to be able to make their deaths matter, we ask that you join us on our quest to be able to serve justice to the people that have done this.
Wow.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
Is there any way I can help that?
No.
I feel like Kitty kind of just took that on herself.
Yeah.
I was going to be sassy, so I'm glad you went that route.
Okay. He is somewhat taken aback by your forward approach to this. And he says, you do not wish to raise suspicion, but you are one of us.
That is fair. But right now, it's not just about me. It's about the people I care about and my family, and not putting them in harm's way.
I understand you are to be leaving. Is this true?
It is true.
Will you tell who hunts you where you are going?
No, we do not plan that.
Then their eye is fixed on us, and they will be coming back in greater numbers. I had best stay here to defend my people.
Fair enough.
Were I here in the first place, they would still be alive, as if they would be if you had not come. And he looks at you, Manon. The platinum dragon has his powers. When you are able, you will return here, and he will focus his power on my people and return life to them through you, his instrument. Okay.
Be a necromancer?
I wanted to.
What?
When he was like, the silver dragon has his powers, I wanted to be like, and you don't.
If you think that'll work out,
then there, one hand on her hip, and she's like, I don't think that.
If you think that'll work out, go ahead.
I don't think it will.
He's gonna roll. This is kind of an odd roll, but it's gonna basically be. It's gonna come across as an insight, but there's a reason for that. But so roll an intimidation check.
Oh wait, I didn't really say that to him.
No, that's just based on
okay.
what he just said to you.
Oh, okay.
So he got a 24 intimidation. Ooh.
Oh.
Manon is tougher than it's good for her. So you do feel like you kind of are like, yeah, there's a possibility that you'll reach a level in your future where you can raise dead or perform resurrections. Okay. And essentially that's what he's saying. He's not asking you. He's telling you these people are dead because of your involvement and their involvement with you. It's only right that you come back and bring them back when you can.
But are they back to like 100% when they're back, or are they like soulless things that are just living because of that? So
even though you are not high enough level yet, you can read the resurrection spells. So if you want to, actually, it's just quicker to do it on Roll20, but let's just put in Raise Dead, for example. You would know about this because of your clerical training, but you return a dead creature you touch to life, provided that it has been dead no longer than 10 days. If the creature's soul is both willing and able to rejoin the body, the creature returns to life with 1 hit point. The spell neutralizes poisons, cures disease, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, as you gain higher levels above Raise Dead, the length of time that the person can have been dead increases all the way up to like a full resurrection as an 8th level spell. You can have been dead for 100 years, but you're not like undead. It's like returning life to you.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not the same thing as like necromancy at all. So
okay.
So that's essentially, you understand that that's what he's saying to you.
That's pretty cool. We need to get you leveled up like ASAP.
Yeah.
Just enough.
When he becomes a god, is he gone? I just have so many questions about this. Like,
yeah, because that means Boots is gone too.
Role play this. If you have, like, first of all, I feel like you probably, because we're breaking up the role playing a little bit here with background information, but I feel like you need to kind of respond to what he just said in some way. To at least like either say fine or no or whatever.
I completely understand. And my condolences. This was never, my intentions or my wishes for your people. And if they were my people, I would feel the same. So if at any point in time I get to the point where I'm able to come back and restore life, I will be here.
Then we will preserve their bodies in anticipation of such. And he walks up to you, Manon, and puts a hand on your shoulder. And you guys notice as he walks across the grass, the blades of grass barely bend to, even though he seems like he should weigh several hundred pounds. But he puts his hand on your shoulder and he says, "Then know this, if your enemies return here, they will not depart." And he returns to Dee and takes from her short bow and a quiver of arrows and hands them to you, Kitty. "Look after these until she may wield them again."
I would be honored.
And then he starts to, unless you guys want to talk to him, he's kind of like starting to order his people to take care of things. So he handed you just now a +1 short bow and 6 +1 arrows.
So I'm gonna have 2 short bows, and then arrow wise, I can add 6 to my arrows. What I can have up to 20 in my quiver.
You can have up to 20 different things in the quiver, and so it can hold a bow, believe it or not.
True. But if I have 16 arrows right now and you're giving me 6, I mean, essentially it's going to put it to 22, but does that go over then?
So there's no reason to put all 16 arrows in the magical quiver. You just have 1 arrow in there. It can replicate that arrow 20 times a day, right? So
yeah,
you still have the original quiver that you had as your first adventuring started. So I'm assuming that the 16 arrows exist in a separate quiver.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, it exists in the original, not the magical.
So you would put an arrow in the magical quiver and a dagger in the magical quiver, and now maybe you could put a javelin in there. You can but you're just going to have to keep track of what's in the quiver, because those are the things you can replicate. So maybe on your middle thing, the bio page, maybe you could create like a what's in the quiver kind of a thing. But don't mix up your +1 arrows with your non-magical arrows, because they could be useful for different things.
Got it. Okay.
So in this Mishigosh, what would you guys like to do next?
How are we getting to the zombies?
I don't think you guys have had that conversation yet. So
okay.
Like you as players know what you're doing, but your characters haven't discussed it yet. So.
Okay. Well, I think we should get rid of these sprites.
What does that mean? What are you talking about? Get rid of us. No, you're murderers.
I'm going to part ways from Charlemagne only because of just straight out so I flutter over to the sprites to get more acquainted, because I've not seen these guys and I'm like, what's going on?
You're one of them.
What?
You
I only found you fascinating.
You said you'd help our mistress.
Oh, the Dryad! Man-owning kitty! No, that's... I went with you guys too. We have to rectify this. Is basically what I gesture to the group.
Okay.
Katie walks over next to Hoots and goes, yeah, we'll go. Okay, we're gonna go. We're just figuring out how to get there. Could you potentially help us get there quickly enough so we can resolve this?
Okay, so roll a persuasion.
I almost want to do an intimidation, but I'll do persuasion.
It's better. Yeah, that's up to you.
No, persuasion's better on my sheet.
Are you saying you'll help? Are you saying you'll help?
Yes, we'll help.
Why didn't you do that in the first place?
Well, if you let me talk.
Hold on a second. Okay. Kitty, let me just check something really quick here. Yeah, there it is. Make a charisma saving throw. Ooh, that's not bad. Okay. You see the pixie like aims a bolt of green energy at you and you duck out of the way. And she's like kind of flying around and the sprite's like, stop it. This isn't helping. And he kind of tackles her and like pushes her down, and then he turns around and he's like, are you guys saying you'll help?
Kitty
But
looks
I
at
feel that
Manon.
Mhm.
Oh, no. Go ahead.
I feel that it's only right. We've got sidetracked. We were having quite a dilemma on our hands, and I know that what we did was unjust, and we want to rectify this. So yes.
Well, then we can help you. Do you see those stones behind you?
Not the fucking stones again.
One of them touches the Feywild. We can take you through a shortcut through the Feywild.
Ooh, that's a great idea. Something we should have thought of.
At which point, you notice Felix Khalif sort of steps out of the cover of a tree, and you're not 100% sure if he just poof appeared or he had been invisible or what was there, but he sort of comes in and he's got his hands kind of closed like this. A shortcut through the Feywild. In itself, an adventure fraught with peril. Perhaps there's another way. And what do you know of the plains? He says. Is that Nova?
Nova knows.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like
Heard of
to
the plains.
share this with you guys. This handout is currently shared with you. Do you want to share it? Share it to everyone?
Oh, okay.
Okay, do you guys see that?
Yes.
Okay, so make it as big as you can. And do you see the circle in the middle is the material plane? So Felix Khalif kind of breaks into a quick explanation, drawing with magical arcane symbols in the air so that you can see the representations of what he's talking about. The prime material plane exists at the center. This is where we live. Beneath us, the Underdark. Near us and throughout us, the Shadowfell. Some call it the Upside Down. Near us and throughout us, the Feywild. Surrounding us, the plains of air, earth, fire, and water. And then beyond that, the outer plains. These places of power are shortcuts. Some of them lead into these plains. Some of them lead to other places entirely, to the outer plains, the heavens, so to speak. Some of you may know them as. But either way, they should not be trifled with. Hoots, your homelands, both Nest and Airy, exist just on the edge of the prime material plane, touching the plane of air. Thus, they are empowered to fly as they do. But one must be careful when traveling in places that are not the prime material plane. Sometimes the rules work differently. But I can teach you how to interact with the stones, Hoots. Although your magic comes from a different place than mine, many of the concepts are the same. So he introduces you to the idea of the 5th level spell, circle or teleportation circle, which you as a player may already know about, right? But Hoots is not quite powerful enough to activate the teleportation circle yet. He says to you guys, it is up to you, but you may trust these Fey and travel through the Feywild, or I will transport you to the nearest place. If you tell me where you're going, I can try to figure out where it is and try to transport you. But be careful. You simply must get to Boots.
Never trust a Fae. Rule number 1.
Hey, that's not fair.
Manon's got a point. That's law. I should not pick which way we go because I'm very tempted to have us run through the city of jewels, and that's probably not the best route.
I love the consistency, Chenille.
Okay, so I think that we should not go through the stones. But I don't know. Somebody else talk.
You're our leader.
I,
You're a dragon. Stand up and feel your power.
Well, okay, I want to ask Felix, like, are you, like, do you feel like this is too much of a time crunch for us to try to go here and get to Boots? Like, are we pushing it?
Felix,
Because now you're making me nervous.
when I first met you, you had left this place. I was never interested in exploring ruins. I told Kitty that I was seeking that ruin to have a reason to be there. But in truth, I was looking for Kitty. And if you said to this person that you would do this thing and it's a fae, I would recommend you complete your contract. These things can have long-ranging implications for a verbal contract is binding. Let me put it that way. And
we all know who I am with
you,
contracts.
if you enter,
Yeah.
if you entered into one with a fae, these sweet, lovely creatures, thank you, will be the last of the sweet, lovely creatures, and it could derail further your efforts to get to Boots. I would simply ask that if you're going to complete this task, that you do it as quickly as you can.
I think we can do that. We got 3 days.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna look to Felix and just mention, if you were here during our discussion with Charlemagne and overheard, I would also like to express condolences and my apologies to your people. I want to ensure that we can get to this ruin and complete this task. I ask upon you, sprites, the wonderful Fey Wilds beings that you are, to please get us to that destination. No tricks. Bring us right there and bring us right back, and we will complete it in utmost urgency. I'm going to roll persuasion.
Okay, perfect.
No tricks, no shenanigans, no nothing. Good job.
Ooh. You have I'm taking the one on the left because I didn't mean to roll with advantage. You have which you were talking to both of them, or were you specifically kind of looking at one of the two fae?
Both of them.
Okay.
As I was looking at both, I was talking to both. The one that's trying to like smack, and the other one's just trying to contain. Yeah. So
you see that they both say, "We can take you through the Feywild, and we can never guarantee your safety, though. But we want you to finish what you said you'd do, so that our mistress stops suffering." Okay. Felix looks at you all and says, "Then remember that time in the Feywild can work against you and it can work for you. So come with me." And he leads everyone over to this stone right here. Do you guys see where I'm pinging?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you see the symbols on the stones?
Yeah.
The way this is going to work in the future is that we have, in some ways, we've already established some of these. So this one is the Underdark, and this one next to is the Feywild. So he shows you, Hoots, how to activate the symbol on the stone. And all you have to do is to expend between everybody 3 spell slots. So it doesn't have to be a specific spell. It has to be, and Felix is going to do it for you guys. But he is going to open the gateway to the Feywild. And again, the stone itself, much like with the mirror, begins to shimmer and make a kind of a liquid surface that you can step through.
Okay.
And
so 3 spell slots in order to have this.
He's going to use his 3 spell slots to open the portal, but he has showed you and Manon and Kitty, also Kitty, you're also a spell caster. So when you get to a little higher level, you potentially could have 3 spell slots, right?
Oh,
so
nice,
you could
yeah.
even open one of these. It's not a specific spell you have to cast. You just have to expend the energy. When you get to 9th level, Hoots, you're going to know the teleportation circle as a free spell. So it won't cost against one of your known spells. So if you want to drop that onto your character sheet whenever, so we don't forget, even though it's too high level for you to cast right now, but you've basically been, as long as you're in one of these spaces and you've been to the stones before, you'll be able to teleport from stone to stone.
And when can Manon and I do that? Like specifically too with my spell casting ability? Like, is it anytime we show up to these guys now I can walk through freely, or how much energy is expelled?
Excuse me. So Kitty, you are a 2nd level ranger, yeah? No, 3rd level.
No, 3rd level, yeah.
3rd level. So you have 3 1st level spell slots when you're fully rested.
No, I'm sorry, I'm 2nd level ranger. I'm 3rd level rogue. Ranger?
Okay. So you have 2 1st level spell slots.
Yes.
So you would need to be 3rd level to get to that 3rd slot. And then you would have to be rested, and you'd have to use all 3 slots to activate one of these. So you can, with what you know right now, you can go through into the Feywild or the Underdark, because you've already been to both. Well, you've been to the Underdark already.
Yep.
Right. And this one is for the Feywild, and Felix just showed you how to do it. So it's like when you did the scroll, you didn't quite know how to do it, but you're like pretty sure you can figure it out. Manon, you can do it if Nova will let you. You just have to use 3 spell slots. Like I said, he's doing it for you guys now. But we did, or I did a thing that I want to share with you guys here real quick. So whenever you find these places of power, you'll be able to, let me just open the one. We're going to figure out where the other 3 stones will lead you. Cool. Felix is just going to take like another hour of it. You guys are going to do a short rest while Felix teaches Hoots how this works, and you guys are all going to learn. So starting with this one up here, would someone please roll percentile dice?
Okay, a percentile is
D100. Sorry, I'm old school.
So roll just 1 D100.
Yes, please.
Why to do it that way?
Holy!
Ooh, doesn't matter why you did it that way.
Okay, great.
Great job, Hoots.
That is one of the most rare stones in existence. It leads to one of the outer planes. So you could, for a mere 3 spell slots, you could open a portal into Excelsior, the 7 heavens of Mount Celestia, the trade gate of the twin paradises of Bitopia, or possibly Bedlam, or possibly the 9 hells of Baelor, or the Abyss. Geez. And the only way to find out is to open it.
Okay. Dang.
So I'm gonna put a marker on that guy, because we just established, and I'm gonna use an O, and we're gonna move that onto the token layer.
Oh geez, that's huge.
It's not what I wanted. There we go.
Oh, there
we are
okay.
we are going to mark this as portal to the outer planes. Right off the bat, I love you went, we're not messing around with this kid stuff. Okay. We already know that this one goes to the Underdark. Who would like to roll for this one?
I'll go.
D100, please. Kind of the other end of the spectrum.
How about the opposite?
This really makes sense, given that the location, I love when the dice like play into the plot. This leads to the elemental plane of air.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is a tricky place for non-avian creatures to go. Right?
Makes sense.
Not a lot of land. All right. I'm assuming, Kitty, you will get to pick the last one by rolling a D100.
Let's do it. Oh, I did 2 accidentally. Oh, it did. It had
no,
that.
56. This one opens a portal into the elemental plane of Earth.
Yes.
Yay!
Kitty.
Come on.
Is that good?
Yes.
That's where the jeweled kingdom is, or whatever it's called.
Okay.
Let's go.
Kitty is just.
This thing is
Kitty.
rigged.
Yep.
It's rigged.
Okay, so now I want to emphasize that apart from the one on the map that we already went to back after the Wyvern fight, you remember? And Mr. Boots said, let's go to this place of power I know nearby, and we go to the Underdark. That one's already been established, that one of those 5 stones leads into the Underdark. Anytime you come across some of these, we'll have to establish where they lead. So,
Okay.
But in addition to that, I want to also re-emphasize this so everybody's clear on it. When Hoots is high enough level, if you know you will know the teleportation circle spell. So any of these you've already been to, you can teleport to. Right? So they're established circles of teleportation. So you can kind of jump around the big map once we get high enough level. Okay. Does everybody get that? That clear as mud?
So
Yep.
who's gonna be able
Sure.
to transport us anywhere? Katie's gonna be a necromancer. What is my cool thing when I get to a higher level?
No, you've got everything you need. You're done.
Now you're good. You're capped.
I want an invisible cloak. Okay.
You've got actually, I'm glad you brought that up, because Felix will pull you aside and say to you that your dice can also function as what's called a sending stone. So sending stones, let me see if I can, do I have the option to show this to you guys? Well, we'll just have to copy and paste into the chat. Basically, you can communicate with anyone that you know has dice. So you can call back to Charlemagne, Felix, Marlin, or potentially Boots, but he's not taking anyone's calls right now. So if you get into trouble and you have no other choice, then you can try to contact me with your dice.
Why did Felix search out Kitty? Like, there's other Tabaxi to add to the 9 Lives League. But why did he go for Kitty?
I'm cool. My reputation precedes me. But good question. I am curious too.
That's such a Kitty thing. Totally arrogant, but good point.
My uncle Archimedes had talked about something like this. They called it walkie-talkie. It's an excellent contraption. Yes. Lovely stone. It's known as walkie-talkie.
Hello, come in. Blue Falcon.
Over.
You have to say over. No, that wastes one of your words. Okay. So you guys are sort of gathered around the sending stones. Is there anything else you'd like to do or say before you go? This pixie and the sprite have kind of quieted down. They're still like looking at you kind of suspiciously, like they're like waiting for you to trick them, but they're kind of seeing the portals open. And are you stepping through, or
Is Rhubarb coming?
Rhubarb needs to stay and guard this place?
Okay.
But Rhubarb is walking between each one of you, kind of saying goodbye, like the ankle thing. but he's too big, so he's like half knocking you over.
Yes, that's wonderful.
Oh, and everyone can take a short rest before I forget.
That's what
So recover half of your hit points and click your short rest button.
Do you recover half of your hit points that you lost, or just half
of your maximum?
Okay.
Okay. And
so if you're not below half, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. If you're not below half, then you're just up to full. So.
And if you're on an odd number, do you go one higher?
You always round down.
Okay.
So. Okay. It's a D&D rule.
There.
Yeah. So. All right. Thrax is looking a lot better.
I'm gonna pull out my cartographer's map and I'm gonna usher everyone around and kind of see where ruins is and where we need to be. Throughout all this time, I've been trying to keep that cartographer map that I had once purchased up to date, so that way we can have a path to look forward to.
Would you guys all like to go to the big map?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, and you will notice that there is, in fact, a place of power right nearby. Do you see this little star? This is what I just did. I just deleted it.
Ruins,
just moved
or
it.
is it the moon?
There. This is the ancient ruins. If you can, you can see that right there. And so it's nearby. It's 8 to 10 miles away.
And we need to get to, where was it? Located over by Leo? No, if we're down there, we need to get to there, which there's going to be a place of power at the sacred grove of the Earth Mother. So it seems feasible. I'm looking at both.
Yes.
We can get this done.
So just for my clarification, I'm under the impression that you are taking the Feywild path as a shortcut. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to go through the stones and end up to the ruin.
Okay, great. Let's do that. Unless you guys want to clarify anything else on the main map.
Any objections?
So you step through the liquid of the stone and find yourselves in a bizarre location. It is somewhat like reminiscent and similar to the forest that you were just in, but at the same time, it is bizarre, and the plants are of different colors, and there's a strange light in the sky, and you see just a bizarre landscape leading out in front of you, and your heads are filled with so many questions, but the temperature is perfect. It's lovely and warm. There's a beautiful, like a lilac smell floating through the breeze. To your left, you hear kind of music in a glade beyond, and to your right, you hear like a babbling brook. And everybody make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Manon, you're killing me.
Nice.
What did I get? Oh, that's my first 20 in like 5 weeks. So
Nice.
Good God. It's because you're a
I'm taking it.
now.
Yeah.
All right.
There
we go.
No longer a lizard, not yet a
dragon.
All right, so Manon, because you rolled a natural 20, I'm going to say that you have initiative as Hoots begins to fly like due south. You could just see, you see how Hoots is beginning, like, what he looks like when he gets up in the air. Like, that's happening.
Oh, great.
And Thrax is going due north, like tromping through like mushrooms that make music as his feet land on each one. There's like a tinkling bell, and he's like, and Hoots to the south, the most beautiful breeze is just filling your wings, and you're like, I can just fly. I don't even need to flap. It's like and oh, look at you can see the air streams, and there's like different colors of air twisting and twirling and spinning, and you're like, this is, oh my god, I gotta get up there. Kitty, you see no treasure whatsoever, and you're like, meh. And Manon, you see it for what it is. The Feywild wants to waste your time. So let's roll initiative. Let me go ahead and do that. Come on, game. There we go. Okay, you guys can re-roll. I just wanted to get the order open.
Got it.
And man,
so roll again.
I'm going to give you the highest, whatever.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you 25 here.
So I think this is perfect because I feel like after the last battle, like I just got this tail. So now I'm like, I've been lied to my entire life. Like my grandma came, then people died because of me. So I was like already like having a lot going on. And then now I can't even think of his name. Like, why am I dying for a dragonborn? So I'm like, okay, I'm going through a lot today already. Like, just add that on. And so I'm like in that headspace. And then we get here and I'm like not in the mood for anything other than like, let's just do it. So I think it's perfect.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So
if all that makes sense.
No
it totally makes
tomfoolery,
sense. Yeah, like
exactly.
you see Hoots to your south, just looks like he's about to go exploring, and already Thrax is like, you can tell when he's like ding ding ding, and then he's like just about to bolt, like he's like he's gonna run north. So what do you do?
Hurts! Thrax! Stop!
Okay. Are you casting a spell, or you're just like using your commanding presence?
I don't know. I have a command. Oh, I think my command's oh, it's not. I don't want to use a spell right now for these fools. Okay, yeah, let's use command.
Right,
but I can only use it for one of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Gosh,
right,
dang
so
it,
that
you
takes
two.
your action. And what's your spell save DC?
16.
I don't know what that means.
A creature you can see, it's 16.
Oh,
spell save
yeah,
DC.
16.
And they have to make a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
So who are you commanding?
Let's go for Thrax because I feel like he's lower wisdom than.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you gonna say to him?
I'm gonna say stop.
Okay, so you just yell the word command, stop. And I feel like because you had that natural 20 is this kind of a lingering thing and everything you described for your character's state of mind. So he's getting disadvantage on this saving.
Yay!
Good.
Not that it mattered. So he's like, ding, ding, and he's like Simon Says stop, and it's like he's playing Simon Says, and he's just like, okay, I'm stopped. I'm winning. I'm winning. Okay. That's your action. You still have like potentially bonus action and your move. And you can always speak outside of your command spell there.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Kitty and be like, you gotta go get Hoots. I'll deal with Thrax, you get Hoots. Figure it out. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. Kitty, just luckily it's your turn.
Kitty takes Manon's, order to heart. Still looks over at Hoots and goes, "Oh God," and then starts trying to go, "Here, Hooty, 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 here, Hooty, Hooty," and then she draws out one of her ropes, her 100-foot rope, and she starts trying to lasso Hoots in the air to get him to tug back.
So he hasn't flown up in the area. He's still on the ground. His wings are filling with air, and you guys are seeing what he's going to do. It's not his turn yet. Right.
Then I'm going to try to use my stealth and agility to go over to Hoots and see if I can't capture him in a ball before he tries to fly anywhere.
Okay. roll,
Like a cat after, yeah. a
roll
bird.
an acrobatics check. So we're gonna have
Yeah.
opposed acrobatics here.
Let's do it.
Uh-oh.
And then
Come on, kitty.
same for me.
for you, you're being actually, yeah, so it's an opposed, like this is a grapple basically.
Mhm.
is what I think is going to happen here. So,
So-
yeah, so roll your acrobatics.
Be hilarious.
Stupid Feywild.
Okay, Kitty, you have grabbed Hoots around the chest, so you've kind of interfered with his wings, and he's like, "Whoa!" So, I mean, Hoots, what would happen? Is there anything else you're doing there, Kitty, on your turn?
Nope, just grabbing
Okay.
Hoots.
Okay, you are grappled, Hoots.
And I try to like, it's not working, but I'm like, I want to say stoned, just like I'm trying to flap, but like there's no, it's slow.
You're like, I should be really airborne by now, but you're not.
Right?
Roll another wisdom saving throw with advantage. With Kitty trying to keep you on the ground, it's potentially going to like reset your perception of the.
Okay. So rolling wisdom with advantage. Let's see.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope. It's essentially what you just described. Hoots is just stoned out of his gourd and is like, I'm flying. This is weird.
Exactly.
Okay. Thrax, he's going to get an opportunity to realize what a dipshit he's being. So, and he kind of does, but he's still stuck in your spell, Manon. But you can see he's kind of looking over his shoulder at you, like, what the hell just happened? And then, let's see, that was Hoots. You already went. Sprite kind of flies up to him and it's like, you're an idiot. Get on the trail. The pixie flies over to Hoots, and a green bolt of energy flies at you, Hoots. Make a charisma saving throw with disadvantage.
Charisma save with
Because you're being
disadvantage.
held by Kitty. Okay. Are you kidding me? With
Not with disadvantage.
God.
wow. How did it, I don't understand how what's your plusage? Oh, +8. Oh my god.
Plus
well, that's
8.
why. Okay.
I'm fluent in conversation.
He's protected
the-
right now by Mama Kitty too. So
Kitty, you just twist him out of the way as the green energy flies by, and the pixie's like, "Stop it!" She's like Tinkerbell, really pissed at Wendy.
Yes.
She's like, "Come on!" And then she starts flying to the east, and so Manon, Thrax is stopped until you let him go.
Does he have to keep doing a wisdom saving throw each turn?
You're not sure.
Okay.
But you
So
feel like
I
just
want-
like you just stepped into the carnival, right? And all the sights and sounds, and they just turned into 3-year-olds, and they're like,
Yeah. So I would like to move over to him and take my rope and tie it like around him and around me. So like
okay,
we've at least got a tether to him.
okay.
And
So
then
that takes
release him.
a little bit of time,
If I
and the
can-
sprite kind of helps
Okay.
you. The sprite
Okay.
flies up next to your ear, Manon, and he like whispers in your ear, "It helps if you can't see, like a blindfold."
And then I'm gonna tie a blindfold around his eyeballs.
Okay, so Thrax will make his checks with advantage from now on.
Perfect.
And you start to lead him with your natural 20, Manon. You're not going to have to make any more checks.
Okay.
Next round, Hoots, can you make another wisdom saving throw?
I'm gonna
Sure.
lose
With
Kitty
just
and we're gonna
normal?
be screwed.
Go ahead, Hoots.
All right. Just normal wisdom save.
Okay, you're still struggling, but Kitty's got you. Manon, Thrax is like, Manon, I got you right.
Yes, Thrax. Yeah.
I don't know what the hell just happened. Don't let me do that again. So he like reaches out and like holds your hand.
Oh, okay.
So-
Oh,
That's
okay.
cute.
Oh.
You start leading him over to Kitty and Hoots, and then the group starts to make their way, east on the map. So let me get these guys closer over to you. That actually, this is no joke, a very dangerous place to be for those reasons. So you guys are actually doing really well.
Oh, thank God. Okay, good.
So you move through here. Hoots, make another wisdom saving throw as you're kind of being like carried at this stage.
Stick to the sky is.
No, Hoots, you're kind of going along, and then you start to see Hoots to the south, like right about here, right there. You see that? There's a little glowing light in the woods, and there's a little bit of like a darkening of colors, a swirling of greens and purples, and then some flickering lights doing like this. And within the middle of the lights flickering, you see the Wand of Storms twisting through the air. Okay. Let's see. Everybody
Is it
except
real?
for Manon.
Is it?
Everybody
Is
except
it
for
real?
Manon make a saving throw. A wisdom saving throw again.
I knew I was losing Kitty. I knew I was losing Kitty at some
Okay,
point.
so Thrax is blindfolded. But Manon, you turn around and Thrax lets go of your hand, and then he just kind of slumps to the ground and starts to weep.
Oh,
And
okay.
Kitty to the north, right about here, flickering in the shade of the trees, you see the crown of Moonshay hovering between the flickering lights, and you failed your saving throw, so you're going to go for it. Manon, you see to the east in the flickering lights, you see the platinum dragon with his claws out, like, come to me, my child. But you know it's not real, and furthermore, you know it's a dangerous enemy. But you're watching as everyone's, again, trying to get away. So the problem for you guys is that Kitty, you just, once you saw what you saw, you just kind of let go of Hoots.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's roll initiative again. Let me get on the token layer if that helps. Oh, let me get the tracker up. Sorry. That's my bad. Where'd the tracker go? Okay. Okay. Okay, so Hoots. Looks like you got the highest initiative there.
Great.
I need to re-roll for Thrax because. Okay, yeah. And all right, Hoots, what do you do?
Very, very loud for everyone to hear. I utter, it's so I must create inventory for it. I go and I reach for my action through my bag, and I start to just discard like the belongings. One of them being the giant net that I had got. So
Okay.
from my holding, I made sure to kind of like pull from it, and now it's out onto the ground.
Okay.
So the net is now just on the floor. Like I'm trying to create space or inventory to go grab the wand and put it in and kind of thing.
Cool.
So I will move. Let's see. I say I want to stumble this far and go about here.
Okay.
Like I can't fly, so I'm just like trying to walk over to it.
Okay, fair enough. That's going to be your turn. So the sprite sees what's happening, and he is going to fly over to you, Kitty, and try something. What's your armor class?
Where can I say my armor class? Oh, 16.
16. Okay. He flies through the air, flies up right like in front of your face, and fires an arrow right between your eyes. You take 1 hit point of damage. Now make a Constitution saving throw. Now you're doing good on saving throws, and
Yes.
it's just annoying. And you find that you like knock it out of your head, and then in the act of doing that, as you were getting ready to walk toward the crown of Moonshay, your vision clears, and you can just see these lights that were flickering and flashing. Instead of looking appealing and wonderful, they look terrifying, and like you don't want to be close to those things. So you were just getting ready to go, and the sprite has like broken the spell. Okay. That was his turn.
Got it.
This one. Now I gotta figure out what I was gonna do. This was all not part of the plan. Okay, it is going to. You see that it flies over Thrax, and then you guys, like Manon had noticed this, but Kitty, you just now become aware of it. Thrax is just slumped on the ground and just bawling into his hands, and the creature is going to try to shock him. And it does.
Gosh.
And he takes 5 points of lightning damage. Okay. Ow! All right. For Thrax's turn, I feel like he is going to try to just make another wisdom saving throw and get himself out of this. We always take the one on the left, so 15 is what he needs. So he kind of like, he's just shaking it off for this round, but he's not going to take any actions. Kitty, you are no longer charmed by the will o' the wisp.
Yeah. I'm going to try something to see if this works. Again, it could fail or it could help. So I'm going to use one of the rogue's powder because everyone is in a 30-foot radius. And I'm just checking to see if I put us all in stealth mode, if the things that are trying to draw our attention are going to potentially not see us anymore and try to distract us. But I'll still use a rogue's powder regardless. But
all right, please mark off a rogue's powder and.
Done.
Okay, so you fling it up in the air, and it settles down on anybody, kind of like pixie dust, but it seems to have no effect, and it sort of seems like the magic of the rogue's powder kind of gets its essence from the Feywild. So if anything, you've just sort of covered people with more of the same magic. So
Gotcha.
That was your action. Do you have any other bonus actions or anything else you could do?
Can't use that. Can't use that. Shoot, I can't use that either.
And you're up next, Manon. After the
Yep.
Use an object action. So I have this thing called Fast Hands, which can be a bonus action, and let me just put it into this. Serious sleight of hand check. Use your thieves' tool, disarm a trap, or open a lock. Am I able to sense if this is like a trap I can disarm in any way, physical way, or is it all magical?
You feel like this is a magical creature, and it's malicious.
Shoot. Okay, then what I'll do instead is, since I haven't moved, I'm just going to take steady aim and just have that
Okay.
be
So you'll have
set up
your
for
advantage next turn
next turn. Yeah.
to potentially fire an arrow. Oh, that's brilliant. Good job. Okay. The pixie is going to fly around in front of Hoots and try something a little different here. So casting this at 2nd level. Oh, bummer. Like 6 plus 18, so 24. Hoots, how many hit points do you have presently?
28.
Oh, you feel sleepiness. For a moment, your eyes sag shut, and then you just kind of shake it off, and it has no effect. But the pixie tried to put you to sleep, which would have helped. Okay, man.
Oh.
I don't know if I should go grab the net and like capture Hoots and just keep him tied up and throw him on my back. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna pick up the net he threw.
Okay, so actually, like a lot of Hoots' stuff is just scattered on the ground there for no apparent reason.
Yeah,
So
like
you
a
just,
heroin addict.
yeah, you just pick up the net. So just make a. I'm gonna say make a grapple attack. So just do you have athletics?
I do have athletics.
Okay,
I was hoping
so
you'd
just
say
do an
that.
athletics attack against Hoots. First of all, you got to be next to him in melee. So you just sort of come
Okay.
up right behind him.
So I want to like run up
Yeah,
while
so
I'm
this is
like
going to be an opposed
scoop it up.
Athletics, but I'm giving you advantage because you've got the net. So go ahead and roll athletics
So-
with advantage.
Okay. Ooh.
Hoots beat a 25 athletics. You can use acrobatics if you like.
All right, so I'll do athletics as well.
Okay.
You don't want to beat me.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Hoots doesn't even know
Oh.
that he's in a net at the moment. He's just like, woo, I'm stoned out of my gourd. And at that stage, you are still grappled. This time you're grappled by Manon instead of Kitty. But then the Will-o'-the-Wisp, it's its turn. And
Gosh.
I'm saying on a D6, 1 through 4, he's going to go after the pixie. 5 is Hoots, 6 is Manon. Yeah, he's going to attack the pixie. This is bad.
Oh.
They're not known for a great armor class. Let's see here. Come on. Oh, crap. Did I click it twice? No. The pixie disappears in a puff of powder and fairy dust. And that is the turn of the Will-o'-the-Wisp. Okay.
Oh, so we need to deal with these things.
Hoots.
They're serious.
Hoots, can you roll a wisdom saving throw at the start of your turn? See if you are still under the influence of the... Okay. As the lights, the blinking lights with your wand of storms, it's twirling in the middle, alluringly, like, oh, it's coming to me, it's coming to me. And then you see the lightning hit the defenseless pixie and she into just powder with a scream, and then you recognize it for what it is. The wand is not there, and this is a malevolent creature attacking you. However, you are restrained or grappled in it. Actually, now that I think about it, you are just grappled. So let me look that up real quick and just make sure we're going to do that right. Conditions: grappled. A grappled creature has a speed of 0. Condition. Okay, so you can still cast spells and do what you want to do. You just have a speed of 0.
Mm. Let's see. I wonder if this will work.
Always a good way to start.
My favorite line.
I saw this in a cartoon once, but I'm pretty sure I can make it happen.
That's pretty much it.
So I am going to try this. I want to, from the net, I can only assume that I can like still work out my limbs from the net. Would that be like cheating? Am I able to like have limbs out through like
Yeah, I'm
the
saying
holes of the nets?
Yeah, I'm saying you can still. Let's see. You can still cast spells, I believe.
Okay, I don't want to just cast a spell in the net. I want to be able to like have.
Okay. A large or
out of
smaller
the
creature hit by a net is restrained until it is free. A net has no effect on formless. Blah blah blah. So let's see the restraint. So actually, you're not just grappled; you're also restrained. Speed is 0.
Okay.
Attack rolls against you have advantage. Your attack rolls have disadvantage. So if you're casting a spell that has an attack component, it'll have disadvantage.
Okay.
But you can take the ready action if I let you go.
Could.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like as you would become aware of that Manon has clearly captured you for your own good.
Yeah, since I can't roll high enough, and that's lucky. I am going to go back to the core and I'm going to cast this. Hopefully it'll help.
Ooh, Phantasmal Force?
Yes.
That sounds cool.
I'm going to get this spell description.
Whoa. It's very long.
Let me just check to make sure that he's not immune to that kind of stuff.
It'll all be nothing if he's immune.
Resistance to acid, cold, fire, necrotic, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Nope, but he's wait. Conditions, immunities: exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed, poisoned, prone, restrained, unconscious. Okay, so this is really just an illusion. He's got to make an intelligence saving throw. So it is an intelligent creature. So what?
Oh, great.
What is it? So you're trying to basically turn the tables on him. That's great. Okay.
Yeah.
Your DC is now 16 instead of 15. So here he goes. All right.
Yes.
It works. What does he see?
I don't know what he's afraid of, so I'm going to create what he would see to be a very, very, very gigantic hoots.
Okay.
Granted, it's only by this, but he will see like a massive gargantuan.
Okay, so he sees a giant-sized hoots. Each round on your turn, the phantasm can deal 1d6 of psychic damage to the target if it's within 5 feet of the phantasm, provided the illusion is of a creature or hazard that would logically deal damage, such as by attacking. Okay, so he's going to take a d6. Go ahead and roll a d6 of psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And he is, right now, he is basically not immobilized, but neutralized by the phantasmal force.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Nice hoot.
the lights are just flickering and like flashing at something that isn't there, and the giant hoots is like battering the will-o'-the-wisp, but that's only happening in its own mind. Wow, well done, Hoots.
Nice job.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the little sprite is probably now aware that his buddy just died, and he's like, no! And he is going to fly over here and shoot his little tiny arrow at the guy. And he misses, but it's really hard to shoot these little flashing lights anyway. So, okay. Oops, went too far. This one is going to attack Rax. Just make sure. Here we go. Okay, so it's going to try to shock Rax. It misses. And then it can target a creature that has target. Okay, so it only works if he has 0 hit points, so that doesn't work, right? As a bonus action, the will-o'-the-wisp can target one creature can see within 5 feet of it that has 0 hit points. No. so he can't do that. Okay, that is his turn. Thrax is going to, as a free action, take off his blindfold, and then he is going to swing his axe.
Nice.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. I'm taking off. He's not raging, so it's just 14 points of damage to this guy.
Surprising.
Okay. No, he's too sad to rage.
I'll say it's the opposite of rage.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but
okay, Kitty. Go.
I'm going to use my advantage from my steady aim,
Yes.
and I am also going to use a favored foe
Okay.
on.
Mark it off and sneak attack. Also.
Yep. Oh, I thought the will-o-wisp already saw me. Guess not.
What's 5 feet away from Thrax? It's in melee combat with Thrax.
I'll use sneak attack if. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, that's right. I can use it even if it's.
Also, you get sneak attack as long as you have advantage. You get sneak attack.
Perfect.
So
okay,
it doesn't
cool.
matter how you get the advantage. As a matter of fact, I've been forgetting to give Thrax sneak attack because when he attacks recklessly, he has advantage. Therefore, he gets sneak attack.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I know the sneak attacks
Yeah.
always sneaks up on me. All right, so I have sneak attack checked off. I took off one of my favorite foe for this will-o-wisp, and
Okay.
I'm going to use my short bow to aim at the will-o-wisp and hope that I don't hit Thrax.
oh no.
Okay, so it's advantage, so it's a 14. That is a miss.
It is, or let me 1 sec. For an additional, if you use a die, I can't use. Yeah, I'm going to use one of my luck, my
Okay.
last luck.
We'll allow it, but that's only because I said what the result was before.
Oh no, I thought
Yeah.
it was if I can do an attack roll. It says I can, whenever you make an attack roll.
But I'm not supposed to tell you what happens
Before you do it.
before you decide to use it or not.
Oh,
Right. But
I didn't mean to lure you into that. I wasn't trying to be silent for no reason.
I spit it out before I even let you think about
Okay.
it. So
No worries.
go ahead and mark it off and roll. This time only roll 1d20 though. One short bow
D20.
attack. No
With
advantage.
advantage or normal,
No advantage on this one because it just amounts to 1d20.
and then no sneak attack.
No, it's all the same attack, so it's
All the
still
same
D6
attack. Okay, got it. So D20. Fair enough.
Oh. So what's your plus altogether? You roll.
What am I adding?
It looks like +8 with the short bow, so that would be a cheap 20. We call it.
Mhm.
Okay. So you specifically aimed to try to not hit Thrax, and at the last minute, he moved into your way and held his axe up. So you twisted the shot at the last second so that you didn't hit him,
Yeah.
but you were able you would not admit this, but it deflected off of his axe head and down into the will-o'-the-wisp and hit it.
Yeah.
As
Trick
your
shot.
luck just sort of takes
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
So please
That's
roll
way
the
cooler
damage.
than just hitting it.
Right.
Please roll
Good
the damage.
Got it. Damage.
Ooh, nice.
That sucker's
Okay.
gotta be dead.
It
Yes.
the
Yes.
lights begin to blink very, very quickly, and then they dissipate and are gone. All right. Unfortunately, the pixie is no longer with us. Man on.
Okay, so I'm going to realize that these things can die now by watching everything kind of go around. So I want to run down. Oh, sorry. I was going to do my Mace of Disruption, obviously,
Okay. Yeah.
while I run down to this guy.
Okay. And can you take off advantage?
Yep, so it was probably not a hit then.
That is a miss. But because you attacked, you can. Well, yeah. I mean, you could try to push it. You know, your shove action with your shield. Like
Oh,
shield
yeah.
dash. So that would.
I don't
be,
know how to do that.
So basically, just do an athletics check.
Okay. Oh, yeah. To make it go prone.
So you're trying to push it back or push it down, and that
Yeah.
you feel like that's a nice strong effort with your shield. However, the will-o'-the-wisp kind of starts to meld through your shield.
Oh, no.
let's see. That is its turn. It moves through you, doing 5 points of force damage.
Mm-mm.
And then it tries to shock you as well.
Rude.
Misses. So lightning crackles around you, but you feel like as you push through it, it actually did damage to you instead of the other way around.
No.
Okay, Hoots, you're still in the net, but you're on the ground now. So like mana drops you.
Oh yeah, I guess I should have untangled you on the way. Sorry.
No, that is all right. Let's see. Hang on. I am going to. Oh wait, what's the stipulation of this? Okay, that can still work. I'm going to use my action to speak to the group, or primarily in Manon's direction, but loud enough for everyone to hear.
Okay.
I'm just going, we need to stop wasting time. Please, let's head east. And to my bonus action, I am going to use, where'd it go? Here we go. Misty Step. So
okay.
I'm still going to be in the net. I'm just moving myself in the net east.
Okay.
Gosh, I should have untangled you. I'm so
feel
sorry.
Like, honestly, Hoots, I feel like you're teleporting, so I think you can choose to leave the net if you wish to. I think that's a fair trade-off.
No, I want to remain in the net.
Oh, so you're
someone has to grab me because
okay.
I will just I will just go off again.
All right, mark off a second level spell.
We need to start moving.
Let's do a quick check on everybody's spells. How many spell slots do you have left, Hoots?
With that, brought it down to 1 for my second level. I still have 3 of my first levels and none for my third levels.
How about you, Mana?
I have no first. I have 1 second and 2 third.
Okay, Kitty?
I'm out.
All out? Okay. Good, just checking in. All right. The sprite flies around closer to the will-o'-the-wisp and again takes a shot at it. Misses again. These things are kind of hard to hit anyway. That will-o'-the-wisp is dead. Thrax is going to go help Manon. So he uses his action or his movement to move, and then his bonus action to dash. And then I think he's going to go ahead and attack recklessly and try to get sneak attack and the whole thing here. So missed, even recklessly. Okay, Kitty.
All right, Kitty is going to. Let's see how much distance I got. 35. Okay. I am going to dash over to Hoots.
Okay.
I'm going to pick up the net, and I am going to go and run forever, how far my length can go to go east, which I think is a total of 90 feet, if I remember correctly. And I've already gone 35.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Yeah. So bonus action to dash, and then your feline agility to go another 30 feet. So it's 90 total. So yeah, you want to go to right about
like
here.
55 feet, right?
Yeah.
Here? Yep.
Yeah, that's good. Just right where I'm pinging. Go ahead and move yourself.
I'll go ahead and move myself.
Actually, wait. Right about here, because after you pick up Hoots, your movement is halved.
Oh, good call. Yep, because of the weight, even though he's light.
Yeah, it's just rules is written. Okay.
Got it.
Manon.
Okay, I'm gonna smack it with the mace again.
Okay. Let's quit screwing around and kill these things. Come on.
Fuck.
Natural 1. Why is it rolling
This
the
is
2d6 with it, I wonder?
I have no idea.
Oh, it's already rolling the damage for some reason. It must be auto.
Oh, is that what it's doing?
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
No.
Okay. Let's see. How's this thing doing? a little injured, but it's the other one kind of is already down. It's going to flow through you, Manon.
God damn it.
10 feet of its movement. Take another 5 hit points. And then
Did it already do that?
It's doing it again on its turn. And then it starts to fly away.
Okay.
Alrighty. Hoots. Oh, sorry, Tiffany.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
For my action, I'm going to use a speak again. I'm going to say, thank you, Kitty. Thank you. Someone please grab my belongings. Thank you for keeping me. I need to be in this net. I need to be in this net. But somebody get the remainder of my things, please, before we leave.
Okay. I'm going to turn off the initiative tracker because the enemies have left the field. Thrax would hear what you're saying. He starts to gather up all of your stuff. Manon, what about you?
I'll help Thrax and then start moving towards them.
Okay, so you guys kind of gather back up over here. Manon, you are, as I said, you are immune to the thing. So Hoots is in the net. Manon is immune. What else? What other precautions are you going to take on the rest of your journeys?
We're blindfolding all y'all.
Everybody except for Manon and the sprite?
Yeah.
Okay. Then the rest of your journey occurs without issue as you move an indeterminate amount of time across the Feywild, exiting into a stone circle near the ruins at the seaside. And we went past our normal 5-minute break time, so let's go ahead and do that now. I think Chenille already took one.
Yep.
He's like, I'm waiting for you. Right. I'll see you guys in 5 minutes, and we'll be on the other map.
Thank you. Katie, you remember how to defeat the zombies, though, right? Is it something with light? I forget. There's some trick. No, I forget what it was. I think it was light.
I have a thing that
Some
does
with
something
mirrors.
with them.
Yes.
Oh, Hoots, you're in the waiting
Like
room.
a staff or
Yes,
something? Or no,
I'm going to switch from
mirror
phone to this. So I just realized that now it gets weirder.
Simsalabim. All right. As soon as Hoots gets back in, we'll pick it back up.
Cool.
What do you think of the Feywild, Chenille?
I think the map is really cool. The Feywild in itself is, like, of course, chaotic, so it's hard to fight it because there's no, like, I mean, there's kind of the will-o-wisps to fight, but it's kind of tough to figure it out. Oh yeah, there's the stones.
Does this? Can anybody hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And you look even better than you did before.
Oh,
Which is hard to believe.
come on. Thank you. But all right. Yeah, I noticed that my phone battery was dying and finally got this configured. So good to go.
Cool. Okay. So some of you feel as if you've been walking for 3 days, and some of you feel as if you've only been walking for 5 minutes. But in the distance, you see the stones, that familiar circle of a place of power, and you approach it. And as you get near, you don't necessarily feel any danger, and the sprite is hurrying along, kind of flying ahead, kind of saying, come along. And one of these, I'm just going to roll d6 here. This top one leads to the prime material plane. And so he's pointing at it and saying, this is the way through. Don't forget to think about where you want to go.
Not a moment to lose. I instantly think of the ruins where we need to be, right at the entry point, beneath the cliff, by the coast side, right where we left off when we were trying to escape.
Okay. And So remember what I said was the deal. You have to open the portal from this side. We need 3 levels of spell slots.
Mm-hmm. So I am going to.
Do you have that many or?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I can help too. Thanks, Kitty.
I am going to exhume all of my level 1 because that's exactly how many.
Okay.
Do you want me to? I can give you a level. Well, I can give a level 2 if you want to give level 1.
It's more important if you keep on your spell slots than mine in this point.
Okay.
But yes, with a tuft and waving of my hands, I create, after exhuming that much energy, the entryway to my vision, or what we're envisioning.
Okay. So, let's see. How's everybody doing? Good. So essentially what you have to do is travel to the stone circle, which is the nearest to that place. So you're envisioning the coastal ruins and a familiar looking forest, the autumn forest that you remember from Sadie's control, the one you got lost in initially, appears in your vision, and you see the familiar stones, and you step through, and you all should see yourselves in a somewhat familiar looking forest area. Right?
Yay!
Okay. So there's a momentary disorientation, and I feel like Kitty, roll a survival check.
Oh, shit. Shoot.
You're super disoriented.
Yeah.
The rest of you can roll survival too, just to see if we can figure out what's
I
going on.
had a feeling it was going to be bad.
Darn it. Remember to take him off of that. 15 for Thrax. Manon. So Manon, you know that you left the Tabaxi Glade of the Cat Lord area at around 1 in the afternoon, or excuse me, around 11 in the morning. And it feels to you as if it's later the same day, like maybe 5 or 6, but it could be days later for all you know. It's hard to tell. So the sprite starts to fly in this direction and is coaxing you all to come with him.
At least the sprite knows where we're going.
Not the moment to lose.
All right, so he's kind of hauling ass. You travel through this kind of familiar forest with its leaves falling. Some of the conifers and evergreen trees are still in the dark green colors, but the forest itself is mostly in its fall pattern. And it's about 8 hours of travel, so you're well into darkness when you come to the sound of the ocean, and you can hear the beach nearby. It's into like 8 p.m. and this would be where you would start your long rest, or you guys can press through and potentially risk exhaustion.
I think we should long rest, get our spells back, because I think we're going to go straight from zombies back to boots. And if we have to go back through the Feywild or whatever we need to get through to get to the Boodles, we're going to want our strength.
Oh, especially for this as well. Like, with us going in just exhausted and not prepared, I think this is the best option, going long rest.
All right. So would you guys, Kitty, I feel like as the sprite was leading you through the forest, you start to get your orientation back. So let's do another survival roll for Kitty.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you sort of get your bearings, and you start to let's just take a quick journey back to the main map. So this kind of travel is very clearly disorientating. So you guys have transported yourselves to here, and then you've essentially walked for 8 hours past darkness and you are within a mile or two of the ancient ruins. However, as you I'm going to move you guys up here. As you kind of get to where you can hear the water crashing against the beach and the sound of the ocean, coldness that has nothing to do with temperature begins to invade your bones, and you feel the influence of the Shadowfell beginning to kind of move into your body, and suddenly the trees, which were, you know, in their winter coat, or they're losing their fall leaves, they begin to seem decrepit and blackened and menacing. And there's almost a demarcation line where the forest is losing its life and taking on a dark aspect, a shadowy essence of evil. All of you roll an insight check.
Yes. Get it.
There you go, Katie, just what you were saying. Kitty with her natural 20s. Okay, Kitty, you are a skilled enough ranger to understand that whatever curse or influence the undead have coming from the castle, it's growing. And there is that decrepit waste is expanding outward, and you start to feel as if the Shadowfell is actually leaking into the prime material plane here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was curious how the Underfell came out.
Okay, so let's put you guys back on the map, and 1 second, I need to find the right one.
And I'm maxed out on my heroic dices, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't make a rule that you could share them. Okay, here we go. So in the distance, Kitty, I got you on the map. I need to get everybody else there. You hear the kind of the groan and creak of zombies moving through the forest. And you have found that you have walked kind of right to the edge, but stopped yourselves. And suddenly the sprite is nowhere to be seen. But you're literally, because of your natural 20 on your insight, you kind of stopped the party as you were searching for a place to camp, and realized that you're like right at the demarcation line, like between where the forest is dead beyond a certain point and where it's still like alive, but there's a quietness to it. As you look ahead and kind of see in the darkness, you hear the cracking of creatures moving through the underbrush, and you can recognize there are zombies in the darkness at the edge of your vision, some of them beyond your vision. But you recall when you were here last, the zombies were confined to the castle itself.
Yeah, and they're spreading out.
Okay, what would you guys like to do?
What was the spell that Manon had that repelled these things? Was it a staff of light? Was it a scared spell? There's something that we need to turn on, figure out the duration of it, and then we can just walk wherever we want. Or am I being too cocky with that approach?
I think this is it. Let me throw it in the chat.
So this is your channel divinity turn undead feature.
Mm-hmm.
So it's super effective, but it's instantaneous. So it's not like it's a constant duration thing. Basically, to make it the most effective, you need to be surrounded and then
by them. Okay.
And it causes them to flee away from the source, Manon, but it's not really a solution to your problem.
Long term. Yeah. What is, though, at least for now, is the rogue's powder. So I'm going to take another one off of that, and I'm going to make the rest of my group.
So I'm sorry, let me clarify before you mark that off.
Yep, go
this
ahead.
is the nighttime while you were. I'm assuming you're looking for a place to camp.
Oh, we were gonna try to
But
camp and
but
rest.
you were.
Yeah.
The way I interpreted that, you guys were going to kind of try to camp kind of nearby where you camped last time. But last time you camped here, the zombies were not out.
Yeah.
So thinking about this logically, the zombies are now, like, the Shadowfell seems to be leaking into the prime material plane. So what would you guys like to do? Would you guys still like to camp and try to get a long rest? You just tell me what the plan is, because
Maybe we should just attack them and then long rest when there aren't zombies in the area and then go to boots.
That's what I'm thinking.
But-
If you guys think you have enough health, I think that's all. I just think we need enough health, enough stealth to get through back down to that cave. I'm assuming is where we're going to, and then we just blast them, and then it's gone. Like, I know there's apparent risk, but if we can just move as quickly as we can, get it done. But that, I don't know if I'm missing something. So if you guys want to persuade me otherwise.
The problem with is when the last time we went into like the middle of their lair and got surrounded. So all we have to do is kind of sit outside their lair and basically call to them and like make noise, or, you know, like fight our way in, because as we kill them, there's less of them.
Do you think only the ones outside are going to hear us though?
But once we kill those, we can start moving inside to, like, the problem is we went straight into the heart and we're surrounded.
Yeah.
So if we can move in slowly where like nobody's coming in behind us, then it doesn't matter.
How
We're
often
just fighting the ones that are in front of us.
How often can you use this channel of divinity though? Only once?
I don't think we're gonna want to use it. I think we don't want them running away from, if we want them to come to us one at a time. So imagine like a funnel, and we're at the end of the funnel. We want to funnel them into us so we can like
Okay. Yeah.
So I think we can melee them.
Since we're a lot stronger.
But Hoots, yeah, I don't know about.
I mean, I can try to sneak attack as many as we can, like, until we need to use the rest of the group. The thing is, Thrax is going to go into a rage. And do we want him to just go, like, full-on Thrax?
For me...
I think as long as...
Oh. Yes.
Go ahead, Hoots.
As far as where I'm at with what I have available, I only have one level 2 spell slot to spend. The rest I have cantrips. Cantrips that I have are supporting. They don't deal damage. So I'm on par with clearing out the area. I think clearing out the area just so that we can have a solidified place to try and rest is good.
Go after the
and
rest.
then go, because I'll be able to support at least what in theory should be up here.
Yeah.
Unless the mighty Ken has some tricks up his sleeve. But yes, having Thrax go and just have fun, like he's in a candy store right now with wailing on these things, is looking to be the best logical outcome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, so clear out the area, try to rest.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay.
Initiate? Initiative? Or
well,
are we
I
doing
feel
this?
like you guys can see a couple of zombies from where you're at. And just given the nature of kind of how this played out, yeah, as soon as you guys cross a certain threshold, which you haven't yet, like, they become aware of your life force and they start to kind of turn toward you. So having said that, I think you can probably take the surprise round just without the advantage, because they're sort of turning toward you as you approach. But why don't you guys kind of set yourselves up on the map, like how you would be, not obviously Hoots on the end.
Can I still give everybody rogue's powder though, since we're going to be doing like more?
If you're gonna do that, then yeah, we can do a stealth roll and see what's going on.
Let's do that. I'm going to give everyone rogues.
Okay, so mark it off.
Got it.
And then let's do a stealth check for everybody.
Is that with advantage?
It's with +10.
It's with +10. Okay, so we'll just take a normal.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
So Manon still has disadvantage because of her armor.
Yeah.
Thrax has a 28. Kitty has a 30. Boots has a 27. Manon.
Wait, sorry. What are we? Oh, stealth.
Stealth. A 16.
I needed that plus 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
A 16 is good enough for you guys
Let's
to
go.
move within 30 feet of that first zombie and attack with surprise. So let's do this. Let me make sure I'm on the token layer. Bam. And then we'll go group initiative. Okay. I need to clear out. Will-o'-the-Wisp is obviously not here anymore. Hoots, did you get 23? Oh, I got you on there multiple times. Hang on.
Yeah, I didn't roll for.
You didn't roll. Let me have you roll again. I'm going to keep Thrax's. I'm going to delete. Let's delete Thrax there. Kitty and Manon, go ahead and roll.
Whatever initiative, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I rolled twice. Nope, I didn't.
Good.
I changed my dice color to match Kitty's with all her 20s, and I got a 1.
Don't worry, we'll find you your special color.
Okay, this makes perfect sense. Kitty, your you move into position, and with surprise, I guess you line an arrow up on the zombie. A 14 for a zombie is a hit. And you do 16 points of damage to the zombie. And it turns to face you. Okay. The zombie itself, what's their movement speed? 20 feet. Did you move within 20 feet of it?
I did.
Looks like
I'm
you
pretty
did.
sure. Let me see. Yeah, within.
Okay. So it kind of staggers forward, and tries to punch you, but misses. At the same time, you hear a cracking and snapping behind you, and a zombie appears rises up out of some dead branches and stuff, and it's gonna get into the turn order for next round. Another one. Okay. When they're on the other layer, it slows everything down. Okay. And that takes us to Hoots.
Okay. So for the zombie that is right here, I want to do I wonder if this will work. Minor illusion.
Oh, I don't know. That's an interesting concept, isn't it? Let's let me do this here. We will edit that down a little bit. Okay. There we go. Minor illusion on a zombie. I don't know. The zombie has an intelligence of 3. So create the illusion, blah blah blah. So what would it be? Would it be a sound or an image?
I want to cast in the opposite direction of the zombie, so more east. Have him venture off that way to the sound of what would be like a damsel in distress, like
Okay.
loud.
I'm willing to say that that the zombie will have a potential to go that way, but he sees the 3 of you and then hears something behind him. What's the range on that? 30 feet?
Yes.
So I'm not sure you can reach that far.
Oh, then if not,
so you could maybe make it kind of like off the map. But here's what I'll say, because that's super clever. Kitty's a 1, Manon's a 2, you're a 3. The whatever sound you created, the minor illusion, could be a 4. It'll be a 4. So if I roll a 4 on a D4, he will attack the minor illusion first.
Gotcha.
Like it'll go that way. Well,
Ah.
he's going after Kitty. Unfortunately, this is difficult terrain for him, so he's gonna dash, but he only gets that far. So he's kind of stumbling and tripping over tree branches and stuff. I do like what you're thinking there, Hoots. That was clever.
Mhm.
Anything else on your turn there?
For mine, I think what I'll do for a bonus action is, man, I also don't have sorcery points. Like I just spent them all. Otherwise, I would have done.
That was a tough fight this morning.
I'm gonna move just over, next to Thrax. Sorry, Manon, but I'll move my just my feet over closer to Thrax.
That's fine.
Manon, you're up.
I want to use Sacred Flame.
Okay, cantrip, and that's a zombie has to make a
On this one.
dexterity saving throw. Zombies are famously quick on their feet.
Oh, they are?
No,
I thought they were gonna be bad. Unless you're kidding. Okay.
That was a total joke. Which one
I
are
was
you
like-
attacking? Which one are you attacking?
The one by Kitty.
Okay, he is going to take the damage. So roll, what is it? 4d.
2d8, I think.
Feature the target must make.
Because I'm 5th level.
1d8 radiant damage. The target takes no benefit. At 5th level, it goes to 2d8. Yeah. So go ahead.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
I was like, zombies aren't dexteric.
They're super quick on their feet.
When you said that, I was like, oh
The zombie basically begins to dissolve and bammo. So undead fortitude. If
Bammo.
damage reduces the zombie to 0 hit points, it must make
Nice.
a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken. So 17. On a 17,
no. It's at 1 hit point.
he goes to 1 hit point instead of dead.
No!
It's still at 1 hit point. Okay.
Sorry, Kitty, I tried.
It kind of starts to dissolve,
Don't row.
and then like its
Look at
arm
him.
falls off, and it kind of and it keeps moving. Okay, this zombie has a 0 initiative, and he moves 20 feet. Bam. Okay, let me reshuffle the thing here, and this guy comes toward you, Kitty, and tries to punch you in the nose. And misses. All right, Kitty, you're up.
As I matrix out of his punch.
Of course you do.
Yep. Exactly. I wish I had something that could get to both of them. But I am going to use my, let's do my short sword.
Okay.
And I'm going to swing at the one that has the 1 hit point.
Okay. That's a hit.
Oh, I don't know if I can use sneak.
No sneak attack on that, so
Nope.
just 7 points of damage. So again,
Or to be 10 piercing, the 7 is removed. Or am I
yeah, it'd
wrong?
be 7 points of, or no, 10 piercing points. You're correct. Yeah, the
Yep.
sneak was really low for that for some reason.
Yep.
So he takes 10 points. So he has to make a. Okay, that time he stays dead.
So.
Okay.
And then can I use the steady aim again? Since
As
I
your
didn't move
bonus
from
action?
that? Yes.
Okay, you haven't moved this round, so yes. On your next attack roll, yeah. So you're just sort of aiming at the zombie with your sword? Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect. Hoots, buddy.
Ooh, that dice roll. There we go. I'm gonna do, in order to help out, Thrax, I am going to. How far away is that? Shoot. That will not actually help. Never mind. I am going to. Oh, I'm going to do this one. For this zombie that's right here, I am going to. Ooh, I do not see it as a center column attack option. So I'm just going to drop it in the chat.
Okay, hold on a second. Do that. Vicious Mockery. Okay, and which one?
I was going to do this guy.
This guy right here. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's gonna make a saving throw. This is a, what is it? Charisma. What is it? Which string live appear here? You wisdom. Okay.
Mhm.
Bam. Zombies are super wise. Okay, he takes 1d4 psychic damage. No, he takes 2d4 psychic damage because you're 5th level. So go ahead and roll that.
So
2d4, and he has disadvantage on his next attack roll as he questions his undead purpose.
Your stench is bitterness in the ground.
It does say right in here, it says, understands all languages it spoke in life, but can't speak. So it's like, ugh. Awesome. Okay. We already did Kitty. We're on Hoots' turn. Okay. This zombie is dead. I'm going to go ahead and delete him so we end up with that. Zombies begin to move from the castle. You hear shuffling and moaning coming from the south as your plan to draw out the zombies begins to take tuition. Right, Katie? Just seeing if you're paying attention, Katie. Yeah, these guys are having to.
I was like, that was not our plan, but I guess here we go.
One of the zombies falls off the roof.
Yes.
Great.
It's very anticlimactic.
Somebody roll.
And takes damage.
Yeah,
Takes
somebody roll
damage.
3d6
Yeah.
for me, please, for its fall damage.
Go for it,
Hang on.
Hoots. No, actually, Kitty. Kitty, you roll high.
Kitty?
Yeah,
Okay,
Katie's
deal.
rolling
Don't let me
good.
down.
1d6.
Yeah, 3d6.
Oh, 3 of them? So I'll do
Yeah.
another 2.
Do 2 more.
There we go.
Okay, so
Okay,
you took
all right,
9
Kitty
points of damage, and
Nice.
you hear a loud crunch. Rax, he's kind of like, what do I do? And then he's kind of sort of thinking, well, Hoots is not safer next to me, so he's going to move forward using his bonus action and then drop an axe to the face recklessly. He's saving his rages, though. So that's a
Surprising.
hit. He's growing as a person. Oh, man. But he only did 6 points of damage to this guy.
You didn't even have to go to therapy.
Yeah, well, much.
Maybe it's that tea Hoots gave
It's the
him.
tea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Manon, you're up.
Okay, let's Sacred Flame this guy again. This one,
Okay.
next to Kitty.
Yeah, okay.
Do you want it in the chat again?
No, it's fine. It's a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yep.
Or no, dexterity.
Oh, no, dexterity.
We made the joke about-
Dexterity. Yep,
Oh,
yep, yep.
no. He succeeded.
But what dexterity do they have to? What do they have to get?
They have to get a 16.
Do you
which
have
is
like
your
a?
spell save DC.
Do you have an epic dice or something you can do to reroll?
Gosh dang
Well,
it!
you
Or
can't
is it
make-
doesn't matter?
You can't make him re-roll. I think.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are a few things that can do that, but you guys don't
Yeah.
have those. Okay, this guy is going
Okay.
to try to punch Thrax in the face. This might turn out to be a rage moment. Nope.
Just swats
Okay.
at him.
This guy, we're going back around the horn to the next round. I need to do this here. Okay. Reset the thing. Okay, so this guy right next to Kitty. Uh-oh, Kitty, you got slapped.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh, here we go.
How much is this?
Oh, only
Slap
8 points of
around the
bludgeoning
world.
damage. Okay.
I was gonna make a Chris Rock joke, but
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Out your mouth.
Okay,
Alright.
Kitty, you are attacking with advantage.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna use my short sword again. I'm gonna stabby.
And this will have sneak attack because you have
Oh,
advantage.
it will. Oh, shoot! I didn't do the sneak part.
Well, no, now you do it because you're going to select it and then do the damage.
Wait, okay. Oh, yeah. Now I do the damage. I have it selected. Duh. Okay, thank gosh. I'll get a hang of this one day.
It seems unlikely at this point.
Yeah, right.
Okay, he is damaged, but still sort of.
Oh, come on.
Okay, Hoots, what do you got?
I am going to just yell obscenities
Okay.
everywhere.
You're gonna make me keep doing wisdom saving throws. Which the same one that's fighting Thrax?
Let's get it to the. Oh shoot! No, I'm not on that
So
pointer.
you got
We're gonna
60 feet of range.
Is 60 feet this guy?
Let's see. I feel like that's probably good. Yeah, they're good.
Okay. Then I am going to vicious mockery. That's one.
Yeah, they do have I think they have a penalty. Yeah, that works. 2d4, please. And then he will have disadvantage when he inevitably attacks Thrax. Okay, -3. All right. I don't know why. My dice are kind of backing up on me here. So, okay, I got all these zombies. Rather than just do them one at a time, I'm just gonna do like so. They're dashing toward you guys. And,
Jeez!
all their turns. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yep. Okay, whoop. I'll go back to that guy. Okay. He's obviously going to go up and attack Thrax with disadvantage. That would have been a hit, but the disadvantage turned it into a miss. Way to go, Hoots. Nice. Okay, so that was very effective. That zombie already went. All right, Thrax. Now he's surrounded. I feel like now it's time for some rage. Kitty, give me the Tool music.
Yeah. Rage.
Rage. Oh no! Is a 13 miss?
I feel like Kitty would yell out to Thrax, "One of them hit me! Slap me across the face!"
Now he's mad. Okay, yeah, that would totally work. That would totally work. Do you have inspiration?
I was supposed to, but I never used it.
Okay,
So
well,
I don't. Yeah.
that is inspired.
She does have it. She does have it. Oh yeah.
Let's have it,
gonna
but the thing's
use
not there.
his heroic dice
Oh, there it is. Now I
to
put it
turn
on.
a miss into a hit. So, oh my god, 19 points of damage on the zombie. So 19 plus 5, it can't. It's undead constitution. It can't save itself. So
Nice.
after he found out that Kitty got hit by a zombie, he split one in half. So
Well
that
done,
happened.
Kitty.
That
Well
happened.
done.
So he's down to 1 rage there, and then okay, Manon, you're gonna.
I'm gonna
do-
sacred flame this little freak again.
Okay, you're just making me do the rolling.
Yeah. Exactly. Gosh! Oh yeah!
Wow.
Okay.
So roll the damage, please. 2d8.
2d8.
Yes. Ooh.
Sucks to suck, zombie.
Yep. Okay.
Sucks to suck.
For his undead fortitude, he needs to roll a 20.
No!
Ah,
He's back
attack
to-
is one.
He's back to 1 hit point.
Gosh dang it. Kitty's just getting all my kills tonight.
Just lay him up. I'll take him down.
This guy's dead.
Yeah.
Okay. That guy's dead. No, he's still got 1 hit point. So Kitty,
Yep.
here he goes. Oh
Oh,
God.
sorry.
Oof.
Take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
And then you can
Rex, he
finish
hit me
him.
again.
Yeah.
Okay. This guy is going to give us they're bolting. They're going to give us our space. Okay, Kitty, you're up.
Okay. I am going to use my short sword again. Let's see what that does.
Oh, man.
Yes. Okay.
Gosh.
And I get to use sneak still, right?
No, because you didn't
Nope.
have advantage that time. So
Oh, that's right. I
just
didn't.
10
So just 10.
points. So he needs a 15 to stay on his feet.
Yes.
Just
What is
not.
with?
Kitty.
Yeah.
Kitty
You
didn't get the
stab him
kill.
right through the heart,
on.
and pull your sword out, and he's like it didn't matter.
Didn't matter.
Okay.
Can I still? I'm gonna go ahead and again put where did it go? Steady aim in for next
Okay,
round
as
because
your
I still
bonus
haven't
action?
moved. Yeah.
Yep. Can do. Okay, Hoots, you're just standing back, casting insults at zombies, realizing they can still speak common.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So let's see. Yes. Just 5 away.
Okay,
I
so
will lob another insult.
he didn't hear you clearly.
He made it.
Yeah, that's the only way it makes sense.
Okay.
I think he still takes the damage. He just doesn't get or he takes half damage, right?
Mhm.
If you succeed on a wisdom saving throw, take 1d8 and have disadvantage on the next track roll. Must succeed on a wisdom or take. Nope, it's a save or suck. So
Yeah.
it doesn't take anything. Okay, not bad. All these zombies are going to move 40 feet as they dash toward y'all. There we go. Same with this guy. I think he's got a little more difficult terrain, though. Okay, this one's going to attack Thrax with advantage because he was attacking recklessly. Either one of those would have been a hit. He takes half damage, so 3 points. And the raging continues. Okay, that's his. He already went. Thrax. Axe. 15 hits. 11 points of damage on the guy that hasn't been injured yet. Okay. Or no, he's been insulted, but not otherwise injured. Okay, Manon. Manon, I will point out that your Mace of Disruption is built for this.
Good thing that's what I was going for.
Good. Yeah. I was like, is it time?
Ah.
Is it time yet?
So I was gonna run up to the guy next to Kitty. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna run up to the one next to Kitty, and I'm gonna smack him with my mace.
Well, you're fully on top of him now.
Yeah, we're not messing around here. Now I'm pissed.
Okay, let's do it. Oh, what is there? Oh my god, their armor class is 8. So believe it or not, an 11 hits.
Yay!
When you hit a creature, when you hit a fiend or an undead with this magic weapon, it takes an extra 2d6 radiant damage. If the target has 25 hit points or fewer, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be destroyed. Okay. On a successful save, the creature becomes frightened of you. All right. Wisdom saving throw. Nope.
Yeah.
I need to move you so I can destroy
Sorry.
you. Okay. And he doesn't get his Constitution saving throw because it's radiant damage. Taking it must succeed or be destroyed. So he just kind of into powder. Okay,
Perfect.
that's the end of him. He's dead, so he doesn't get to go. And now we kind of need to start doing them one at a time. So, Kitty, he dashes up to you, but he had to use the dash action, so he doesn't get to attack.
Good. I get advantage, and my sneak attack's going to be on, and I'm going to go for the guy that just tried to bum rush me.
Yeah.
He's going to wish he never thought of that. I'm going to use my short sword again.
That'll teach him. Okay,
Yeah,
that's a
that'll
hit
teach him.
with sneak attack damage because of the 18.
Yes. Heck yeah.
Okay. You slice off one of his limbs, but he doesn't seem to mind. Hoots.
For my turn, Hoots is going to gulp for his, just reaction to seeing all these zombies coming out. I am going to be moving my feet over behind Manon. So I'm
Smart,
gonna
smart.
go ahead and just go.
Very smart.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna go probably right there and for my bonus or for my action and bonus action, I think what I'll just do is ready because no. I will use vicious mockery again, and I'm going to do it.
Which guy?
That dude.
Okay. He fails. 2d4, please.
2d4. Did it not? Oh, it did not. Weird.
It's not rolling.
Oh, there we go. There's probably going to see a lot
There
of
it is. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's a whole lot of them. Okay.
we'll
Take the highest one.
No.
We'll take the 5.
We'll take
from
the one that was
Yeah.
Yeah, the first
The
one. was
first one.
5. Okay. That is enough to knock him down, and he fails his Constitution saving throws. So the vicious mockery once again takes out a creature.
It just gives. And it's just like,
Yeah,
oh.
forget it.
Do we have anything that
guys
can
are
blast these guys?
Coming this way.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
At all faith.
This guy is going after Thrax. Okay, but that's his turn. Okay, Thrax is in a spot of bother. Okay. And this guy is going to attack Thrax with advantage. That's a hit. And Thrax takes 1 point
No point.
of bludgeoning damage, which makes him happy. Okay. This guy. Okay, Kitty, you're odd. Thrax is even.
Okay.
I don't know why. But anyway, he had to use all of his movement to get to you, Thrax.
Gosh, dang it.
Staying on the same guy. That's obviously a hit. Ooh, nice. 16 points. Alright, so this guy needs a 21 on his con save to not get destroyed. Ah! Still at 1 hit point. Okay. Man on.
Okay, I think I can move to wait, sorry. I think this just changed rapidly. I think I can move to right here. I think you can see my cone, and I don't think it hits Kitty.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move to there,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use my breath weapon
Oh.
to hit those 3 with my breath weapon.
Acid?
Yes.
Okay.
Which I am hoping hits undead.
Yeah, can you put your breath weapon in the chat, please?
Yeah.
I think it's a
there we go.
dexterity saving throw. Breath weapon acid 15. Okay, so the damage can be in a line or a cone. And what kind of saving throw is it? I'm assuming it's a dexterity saving throw. Wouldn't you think?
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there goes. That's a fail.
Is it a fail for all of them or just one of them?
I'm doing one at a time here.
Oh, okay.
That's also a fail. And
No!
that's a succeed. Okay, so
Okay.
roll the 2d8. Right? Is it 2d8 or 3d8?
Isn't it 3D?
3. Yeah, 3d8. Sorry, my bad. And they are not resistant to acid. They're resistant to poison.
Perfect. Suckers. Suckers!
Holy, that's a great one.
I
Okay,
told
that
you I
guy-
was working on it, kitty.
That guy is in a spot of bother. That's really good, Katie.
That's what I was trying to do. I needed them to get close enough.
I don't normally tell you guys this, but they after that they're down to 2 hit points, 2 hit points, and 3 hit points.
Yay!
Yes.
Just because the one that made its saving throw was already hurt. So, okay. That zombie's dead.
Yeah.
Delete him. Kitty, it's your turn. You were steady
nice
aiming
shot.
last time, right?
Yeah, I was steady aiming. So, well, no, I didn't use it again though. I've been doing it like every other turn. But
Oh, that's right,
essentially,
okay.
if I can, I need to remember to do it each time just so I'm ready since I
Okay.
haven't moved. But yeah, because in this case, I'm right next to somebody, so I'll take off advantage because, to be honest, I did not remember to do it. So,
Okay. But
we'll
if you
use-
attack the one next to Manon, it's still a sneak attack because,
oh, perfect. Yep,
'Cause
then
it's
I'm going to
within
use
5
that one
feet of a
because it was
friend.
focused on Manon.
yeah.
Awesome. All right, so I'll do normal, but my sneak attack's on Sharpo, and
That's
then
a
we
hit.
do hit points. Cool.
Okay. Just to be persnickety, if you
Please
shoot
do.
with your short bow in melee combat, it would be a disadvantage.
Oh, I meant short sword. I'm so
Short
sorry. I
sword.
picked the
That's
wrong
all right.
short word.
Can you re-roll with a short sword? I'm gonna
Yes.
whatever happens, it's still a hit. Okay, just click the damage with the short sword.
Thank you.
So 18 points plus 5. He needs a 23 Constitution saving throw here. It is dead.
Yes. I'm going to take the glory from Manon.
Here. You're just taking all of Manon's kills tonight.
Yep. And then I'm going to make sure I click steady aim. So I'm going to put that in the chat.
So
That's
steady
there.
aim in the chat. Now we know. Okay, Hoots, you're up.
I am going to do my hardest. That is way too far. Sorry, Thrax.
Well, he's the one who went over there.
Yes, he is the one that went over there. Actually, you know what? I will move for my action.
So you can just take your movement and then.
Yeah, I'll
use
just take
your
my
action.
movement.
Yeah, just do that. There you go. So I think you were like something like right there. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be right there.
And you're gonna make one of them make a save.
Make a save. Same vicious mockery. I'm gonna abuse it.
All right, roll some damage.
All right. It's going to be to this zombie right here.
Okay.
And that's going to be 2d4.
Minus 5. Okay. And he has disadvantage on his next attack on Thrax. Last time that helped. Okay, this guy is badly injured, but staggers toward Manon and tries to smack her. I think that's a hit, actually.
A 14?
No, 17.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a 17. My armor class is 17.
So yeah, you have to tie it or beat it.
Ah,
Take 3
stupid.
points of bludgeoning.
Fine.
Okay, this guy does not get advantage because he's attacking Thrax, who's been attacking recklessly, but he has disadvantage. So just trust me, that's a miss. Okay, this guy does have advantage. Miss or a miss. Okay, way to go, Thrax. This one is going to attack Kitty. I think that's a miss, Kitty.
It is. Yes.
Nice, you have a 16. Okay. All right, another advantage attack on Thrax. Miss or a miss. All right, that's getting ridiculous. This guy's dead. Thrax himself. Great axe on the one he's already injured multiple times. Doing 13 points of damage, so that needs an 18 con save. All right, it's dead. That undead fortitude is kind of powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Manon, you're up again.
I want to whack this guy with my Mace of Disruption.
Kapow!
So we're going to do that.
Oh no. One is always a miss.
But I also want to smack him down with my shield.
Okay. So that's a strength. He just rolls a strength, and you just have to beat a 10 with your athletics.
So I roll. Oh, athletic. Oh, easy. My athletics is like already plus 10.
Yeah.
It's not, but I said that way too soon. Okay.
You're just like, oh no, please die.
Okay. He is knocked flat on his back, so he is
Perfect.
at Kitty, if you attack him, you'll have advantage.
Yes.
But I
Perfect.
mean, yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Short sword
So I have.
again.
Yep. We're gonna do
Okay.
short sword. The right short.
And that is a hit with the advantage.
Heck yeah, it is.
16 plus 5, he needs a 21. All right. He's dead.
Yes.
Finally.
Nice. My kill again.
Next time. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Literally my kill every
Now
time.
softens him up. Would you like to use any
such a team.
bonus actions or anything this round?
I just
Gosh.
put steady aim back in there.
Steady aim. Look at,
Might as well
look at
keep
that.
it going.
Nice. Okay, Hoots.
Kill train rolling.
Same thing. Instead of that zombie, I'm gonna pick on this zombie for the vicious
Okay.
mockery again.
Okay. So I'm just gonna roll my saving throw.
Hoots is
I'm
just
assuming-
like yelling insults left and right.
You
You're
stink.
mother.
You should get
Yeah.
back in the grave. Tell your
No
mom to stop
figure
calling me.
was more appealing alive.
Okay, and he has disadvantage when he attacks Thrax. Okay. Dead. So delete him. And attacks Thrax with advantage. Okay, and I'm just gonna round it and just say that Thrax is gonna take 3. Okay. And then this zombie only gets to attack regular because of the vicious mockery and still hit. So I'm just gonna once again say 3 points of damage on Thrax. And then this zombie is going to attack you, Kitty. Ooh! Miss. Very close. That one's dead. And then Thrax gets to go. All right.
Nice.
Let's see. 21, 23 points of damage.
Gotta
I
be.
feel like he was going for this guy. Plus, we get to do a crit roll table guy. Hang on a second. Drax gets a D4. Enemy literally disarmed.
Oh, perfect.
The zombie needs a 28 to save. It didn't get a 28. Okay, Manon, you're up.
I'm gonna move here to start helping Thrax.
Okay. You're
Um,
assuming Kitty's going to be okay with that 1 3 hit point zombie?
I'm gonna assume that she can close the deal like she's done all night.
Now's when
No.
she falls apart. Now's
Yeah, that's on her.
She's-
I'm gonna do We're gonna do Sacred Flame again on this guy
Okay,
and help
the
Thrax
northern
out a
one.
little bit. Yeah,
Okay. Ooh. I would say that you
2
succeeded on
D8.
that. Do it. All right. He takes 9 points of radiant damage. And back around the horn to Kitty.
After Manon's already a good 10, 15 feet away, she looks back and goes, "Run, Manon, don't you worry, I'll save you. Get out of here." And then turns around and uses advantage with the short sword to go after the zombie.
Am I allowed to rage? Can I rage on my next attack, please?
You can take a level of barbarian. Yeah.
Gosh.
Okay, it's got to make a 23 con save here. Nope. All right, you,
course
Kitty. How
not.
does since that was so stylish in the first place? How does it? How do you kill this zombie?
Okay.
Oh gosh. I raise it up above my head, pretending to be Manon in the striking pose that she always takes. And I bring the sword down. Poor Manon. I slash it across on the neck. And I almost clean swipe it off, but it just cuts down to its collarbone.
So for a minute, it walks around like nearly headless Nick with his
Yeah.
head on like this,
Yeah.
and then it twists like a down onto the ground. Okay, Hoots.
Gosh.
For the very last zombie, vicious mockery. I'm
Alright.
just I'm spitting like a sailor. I'm so I'm on my last fumes.
All the things Salty Sebastian showed
Tell
you.
your mom to stop calling me. There, okay.
Oh,
He has
gosh.
disadvantage. He's still up. That guy's dead. He is going to attack Thrax without advantage. And actually, just what he needed. Thrax takes another 3 points. And Thrax. Great axe. Hit. Oh my god.
Take my kill, Thrax.
16 points. So it's got to roll a 21 con save here.
I mean, was it ever your kill?
Okay. There are a whole bunch of dead zombies. And
Nice.
you feel that you can still obviously hear the sound of the water crashing against the shoreline nearby, and you kind of feel the darkness of the Shadowfell creaking in the trees, creaking in the breeze, and the zombies begin to dissolve one by one. Their whatever necrotic energy was keeping them moving, leaving their corpses, they begin to rot away. What would you like to do?
Make a ruckus and keep it going.
No, hell no. I'll sound the dinner bell. Yeah.
I've
I'm
never
just kidding.
had to say so many things in my life. I'm very tired. Oh. Usually I just conjure and just speaking. Oh.
Yeah, if Hoots goes up a level just out of insult, splurging, like.
Rax walks over to Hoots and he's like, Hoots, that was good stuff. You got to write some of that down for me.
I think sleep is of the precedence right now.
I hadn't even heard some of those swear words. Okay.
Yeah, we should probably long rest and prep for the rest of the zombies.
Where would you like to long rest? What's the plan? You're just gonna like plop down to the road here, or?
I would think at the entrance, like we would walk down to the coast and be at ready near the entrance to go in and just camp there.
Okay.
Not a bad idea.
So, is everybody agreement?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, let me freehand that. So it's like, I'm going to highlight this so you guys can see. That's the path down to and the cave is actually in there. You guys remember that?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So who's going first? What's the marching order? I just need to resolve this just before we
go back to initiative.
Before we call it a night.
Do we not want to camp out here where we know we're not going to draw attention to ourselves again?
I still think that the mouth of the cave can be good. I'll take first. I'll be at the front because I can see like 100 and my ridiculous vision. I can like look down the mouth of the cave and rest there.
Okay. Yeah. So everybody do just one perception check, and then we'll go from there.
Oh, I did mine with advantage. Go ahead and use smaller.
Take the left one.
Yeah.
I don't see nothing.
Even with your new
gosh
thing.
Stupid dice.
Stupid Ken with your stupid thing.
Thrax.
Okay. All we know is that. Okay. Who would have been behind you, Hoots? Says Hoots is leading the way, and then who's in second place? We don't know. Nobody wants to do it. Okay. Kitty is 3, Manon is 4, Thrax is 1, 2. Kitty. I'm sorry, Kitty. Okay, so here's what's happening. You guys are kind of following this path, and as you go, I don't know what's going on here. I need to move that line. But as you guys are kind of moving to this point, there is a dead tree right behind you, and it suddenly comes to life and smacks you, Kitty. Okay.
I'm so glad she was second. I almost said I'll go second.
Okay. You're glad?
Yeah.
With friends like that, who needs enemies?
Right.
She took all my kills.
I saved you, okay?
Oh, barely.
All right. Oh no. Okay, Kitty. This is a corrupted treant, and it is indistinguishable from a regular tree. So as you guys are walking by, suddenly it just slams down on you with 2 gigantic branches. That is a surprise round. So the first attack only does 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Only.
Which puts you at what?
I know.
22 minus 13 is what? I can't do math right now. I'm 13.
9? No, what?
No,
wait.
So
what was your number?
I'm taking 13 bludgeoning. I'm at 22 right now, so I'm at 9.
So you're at 9.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry,
Second
Kitty.
attack does 24 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm used to this.
Which would have dropped you to 0, but you just used one of your 9 lives.
Yes, it did. So now I'm down to 8.
You're 1 point.
Right? Because I have 9 lives, so
No. It's read the thing or put it in the chat.
Oh, I did. Yeah, here, I'll put it in the chat for everyone too, though. At their level road, anytime rolling, no. The next 9 times they would be dropped to 0 HP, then instead go to 1 HP. So I don't, if I take my 9 lives, I don't drop to 8. I just always will have 9.
No. Now you go to 8 lives, but you have 1 hit point.
1 hit point. Got it.
Because you would have been at 0.
Right.
You'd be dead and into death saves. So you somehow, this creature just comes to life, and you all hear like the whooshing of the branches and the shaking of the leaves, and you hear a and you look back and
sorry.
impaled Kitty, and instead Kitty's standing 5 feet away going somehow still alive. She was gone. She was crushed underneath the branches, but now she's 5 feet away, not dead.
Again,
somehow.
I took one for the team. You guys are welcome.
I'm so sorry.
Can we backtrack? Can we backtrack and just go camp away from the tree and
we
just
heal? Disengage and just.
We're here. This is it.
You guys are killing me. Okay. Actually, what we would do at this point is we would roll initiative. Oops.
Okay.
What am I doing?
Let's go. It's 4-on-1. Let's kill it. Let's camp. Let's.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
Can we kill the next time we play? Or
yes, we can. We can establish this, and then. So that's what it looks like, and that's where we'll start next time. Waiting for a rest.
See you later.
Katie, you look like you're gonna reach to the screen.
I'm sorry.
I was like, we should just rest. We should just rest where we're at, but okay.
I'm sorry.
Because what could go wrong? What could go wrong if we walk 5 steps?
Yeah,
tree.
Actually, if you look around, there is a tower here.
I can't see. I'm black, so I can't see anything on my screen.
You can't see anything?
What do you mean there's a tower? Where?
Oh, it's a tower.
Yeah.
You just can't see inside of it.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Good job, everybody. I'm sorry about springing the bad guy on you, but yeah, it is.
No, it's okay. We gotta
Fine.
earn it.
We're tough.
Hey,
we,
kitty.
we went through the zombies. We can still be battered and bruised and go after the tree.
We can
Yeah.
be battered and bruised. I don't know if it's kind of like saying we had the baby. I don't think that's what this is, okay?
It's like saying we got all the kills tonight.
We had the baby.
We had the baby.
You know, have you guys ever there are some like really bad house rules, but the absolute worst house rule is whoever gets the kill gets the experience points. It just creates this super toxic environment where people are like, oh, I'm not going to actually save you because if I wait for you to damage it, then I'll get the kill. Yeah, it just leads to bad behavior.
Is that our house rule?
No,
We don't
that's
have
not
that house
it.
rule, right?
I vote
Phew.
yay.
Kitty made 2 levels tonight.
Yeah, yeah, no shit.
Could you imagine every game if I just waited every time? I'd be like,
You would. You
I
would.
I totally would.
A level 10 rogue with a party of 4.
Yeah.
4 levels. Just
Well,
like
no,
how Malice
Hoots with his
died.
insults would be like level 6.
Maybe.
But
That's possible,
Those were good.
we can expect more of that on the tree when we come back.
Yeah,
It's kind of all you got right
like-
now.
that's my move.
I mean, I can make him shiny and bright. I could cast light. He could be like a shiny, bright tree. But no, that just be another recipe for disaster. He'd be a beacon. More trees.
God knows what would happen after that.
Mm-mm.
Right.
Mm.